I wanted to ask you, it's been a long tour, 5 games. How have you found balancing the travel commitments, the weather, and still preparing the team well for the new season?
As I said when we arrived here, that was a good moment for different reasons. Also to share time, with the fans abroad of England. That is always nice. Then in terms of games, to be honest, 5 games in 17, 18 days is a lot of game. That is, in this moment, for me, is the ideal situation when you have time to prepare the game. But most of our game was just without the preparation in terms of we didn't prepare the game with training session, with all the things that we used to do during a normal season. So some of the game we played just prepare with the video or tactical board. But overall we try to adapt, and I think we had very good 2 weeks in Cobham, and now we have still 1 week, 10 days in Comba when we come back. And for me, the real pre-season has been the 2 weeks in Cobham and the week or 10 days that we have again in Cobham. Here has been a little bit a mix of feeling.
Kieran?
Hi, Enzo. Obviously now there's loads of transfer talk. With the transfer market, are you heavily involved in that, or are you the type of coach who prefers to leave that to the sporting director?
To be honest, I don't think there is any manager in the world that is not involved in decision taker in terms of how can I set a player that doesn't fit the idea that I want to play, and how can I decide a player that the club cannot buy for a different reason. I think there is not manager in the world for that. I think that the right thing or the normal thing is that between the manager and the club there is an agreement for every player. This is, in this case, what's happened at Chelsea.
Is there a position that you would prioritise right now from what you've seen in pre-season, such as a striker?
No. In this moment, as you can see, we are trying different things. For instance, in terms of, I don't know, one game we play with the right fullback inside, then the other game we play with the left fullback inside, the last game we play with the fullback higher. In terms of 9, we play with the Guyo, and then we play with Cristo. In terms of winger, we play with George, the young guy from the academy, and then we play with Ray. We are trying different things, and for sure the club and me all together, we know what we need before we finish the window transfer to window market. But as I said many times, it's for Chelsea in this moment, it's for all the club.
Jack?
What is it you feel you need before the end of the window?
No, I said when, if you remember my first press conference, I said that the reason why, or one of the reasons why I'm here is because I really think that the Chelsea squad in this moment is already very good. For sure, if we have the chance to do something to improve the level, it's good to do it. Otherwise, we see.
And can I just ask you about Moises Caicedo as well? We had a difficult season last year, but ended it well. He's obviously not had so much time with you yet due to fitness, but what have you made of him and what do you expect?
No, I love Moi. I know Moi from already many years. I love the way he play. For sure, as you said, last year was a bit complicated for different reasons. You know better than me. Last summer for him was not easy. He had, before City game, he had just 1 session and a half in terms of he works with us for part of the session, and the day before the game he work all the session, and then we give him 45 minutes against City. The idea, as I said, in this moment is also to build a little bit the physical condition. We try to prioritize these kind of things instead than the result in this moment, because we need Moi to be fit for the first game of the league, and we can think, okay, against City, because he didn't train, he's not going to play. But we need him when official game. So we also think about these kind of things.
Gentleman here.
Jorge Gonzalez, Top in 90. Just what are maybe some of the positives that you take so far from this preseason tour, and some of the negatives as well, since you guys have suffered some heavy defeats?
No, yeah, there are always a good thing and bad thing. For me, to be honest, are more the good things than bad things in this moment. For sure, I said already the other day, we don't like to lose game, especially the way we lost the last one. But in terms of progressing, in terms of improve, the team is improving, and I'm very happy about that.
Ben.
Hey Enzo, Ben Jacobson, TalkSport. Can I just ask you about Nicholas Jackson? First of all, fitness situation, and second of all, position. Because were you to bring in other strikers or have competition in that central area, and you've said Nkunku can play there too, presumably he could play out wide as a wide forward or a winger. So can you just speak to his fitness and the position that you see him playing this season?
Nicholas, this morning he had the first session with us, the first completed session with us, even if the session was very light because we play tomorrow. They played less than 48 hours ago. So this morning session was very, very, very light, but at least he worked with that. That is with us. That is important. And then in terms of position, for me, I see Nicholas as a striker.
And only a striker, no consideration as a wide forward.
No, he can. For a moment of the season, all of them they can play in different positions. The other day, Misha played in the right side, just to see something. But it can happen that during the season he's going to play in the right side. But I know that Misha, it's in the left side, it's better than the right side. Nicholas, for me, it's a striker, it's a 9. Some games we need him playing as a winger. We see he can play as a winger.
Gentleman here.
Kyle Bond with Sporting News. Coach, appreciate your time. Yesterday, Carlo Ancelotti mentioned that he likes what you were doing. He was very complimentary, but he said that it may take some time for this project to flush out. Do you feel like this team is ready to, once the season starts, challenge for top spots, or do you feel like this is something that may take some time to get going?
No, this is a process. You cannot think that after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, 1 month in general, everything is going to work in the right way. I really appreciate Carlo's words. I work with Carlo, under Carlo, and it's fantastic. And his career is something unbelievable. So, but he knows better than me and better than many people in this kind of business the way to reach something important. It's to be honest, I had Carlo more or less when he was my age in this moment, and unfortunately he was sacked with Juventus. So, but at the end, it's not something magic that you can reach in 2 days. There is not. This is not football. It's different thing. It's PlayStation. It's not football. You need day by day. You need work. You need time. And I know that most of the manager we ask time. It's like excuse, but it's not excuse. It's really a reality. And then if people they won't understand, good. Otherwise, it's what it is.
Melissa.
Enzo, you've said there's not been much preparation or proper preparation between these games. Obviously, such difficult opposition when you're trying to enforce a possession game against Manchester City, and then you're facing probably the best transition team in the world in Real Madrid. But so far, even though mistakes have been made, which is normal, what are the positives you've seen from the players adapting to what you want?
No, for sure, since the first game against Wrexham, then Celtic, and then Club America, and then City, in terms of on the ball and off the ball, we are improving. For sure, in this moment, for instance, the 4 goal we conceded against City was our ball, was in the build-up. But for some wrong decision, we concede goals. That with timing, this kind of decision, they're gonna understand that probably the right decision is to play a different kind of pass. But as you said, much better now than in the future, even if it's going to happen again, because it's the way that we want to try to play.
You've said there, as a manager, you do have influence on the players coming in and the players coming out. One of the things we've heard in the last few days has been that Conor Gallagher would be a squad player under your approach. Fans want to know, why is that the case, given his abilities?
If you can explain to me what you mean for a squad player?
He wouldn't be a regular starter.
But no one of them is going to be a regular starter. Because if I say that a player is going to be a regular starter, I think it's lack of respect for the rest. All of them, they need to work day by day, very hard, and show me and convince me that they need to play. They have to play. But no one of them, that's why I consider all of them a squad player. Then the day by day and the day they work, some of them they are going to play and some not. So I don't think there was something wrong to say that Conor or I don't know Enzo, Moi, they are squad player. They have to show every day, and then I will take a decision.
With Gallagher's attributes, then, if he was to stay, with his skill set, do you feel he could thrive under your approach?
Listen, in this moment, I think there is something between the player and the club in terms of agreement or to stay or to leave, something like this. So in this moment, there is a talk and we see how they finish. I said the other time, these kind of things happen always in all the club, every summer, and at the end, every time the final decision is good for everyone. So hopefully the final decision for Conor will be something good for Conor, for the club, that's all.
Adam?
Enzo, I'm conscious you've had lots and lots of questions about Conor during this tour. Just one more, if you don't mind. I think at the moment the fans, when you listen to the fans and the way that they're responding to that speculation about him, I think it's not just about him, it's about the fact that a lot of players who have come through the club's academy have left the club in recent years.
Yeah, but this is not Chelsea problem. This is not Chelsea problem. This is the rules problems. All the clubs in this moment, they are almost, how do you say in English? Compulsory?
Yeah.
Martial coming back from loan right now. What do you have to say about him and the plans that you have for him this season?
No, Angelo, I said, he is with us in this preseason. He's doing well, he's working well. The only thing, because of the amount of the winger we have, I said many times, for the very young players, the best way to improve is to play and to get minutes. And for Angelo in this moment with us, he's struggled a little bit, but we see for the rest of the season with us or thinking if he's going to go loan somewhere.
Is it possible that he'll get some minutes tomorrow?
I don't know, yeah, probably, we see.
Last one, the gentleman at the back.
Enzo, ¿puede ser en español? Un español, sí. ¿Qué tal? Claudio Bon para Telemundo Charlo. En el último partido lo vi por momentos del partido a Enzo Fernández jugar mucho sobre la derecha. ¿Eso fue casualidad o lo tenés planeado que juegue por ese sector? Gracias.
Come on, man, translate now.
Yeah, that's
Do you want me to translate? Double job. I will ask the club more money. Yeah. So the reason why he was playing a little bit more in the right side, he was not playing in the right side. He was playing attacking midfielder a little bit in the right side, but in some moment he has to go a little bit wide to receive the ball, or at least to attract his men and to create space for his teammates. And this was the only reason why. But we are not thinking to put Enzo in the right side. It was just like attacking midfielder, him in one side, and Kenan Disburiol in the other side.
¿La puedes decir en español? Es muy complicado.
No, que la idea no es poner a Enzo por la derecha, simplemente por la dinámica del juego, algunas veces se trasladó o se movió hacia la derecha, que es para recibir el balón o para intentar que un compañero suyo reciba el balón, pero no es nuestra intención que Enzo juegue por la derecha. El otro día jugó él por la derecha como mediocampista ofensivo y Kenan Disburiol jugó por la izquierda.
Thanks, everyone.
I'm not Spanish, I'm from Italy.